Today I want to illustrate how people can be assigned via the required training console, which will populate reports that will either show them complete or incomplete during a training period where they were assigned a finite due date. The first thing we need to do is go to Administration, Manage Training, Manage System, Content Options, and then we're going to assign a training profile. Now again, I'm doing this in the KC, but it's basically the same process within the VLC. So the training profile is the mechanism to where we're going to be able to assign what date it's due and if we want to send reminder emails. So right now, as you can see, it's spinning. As soon as it populates, I will show you one. Okay, here we go. We have all of these are already preset profiles, and when I open one up by hitting this blue icon, it's going to show me what the due date is, and also it's going to show where the reminder email triggers are for whether it's 2 weeks or 5 days is the one set here. Let me illustrate that over here where you manage the profiles. Again, it's basically done the same way in the VLC, but we can set up reminder emails at periodicities here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 set up. We have the initial due date, and at that point we don't need to look at this anymore, but if I was going to create a new one, of course I would just make it different title, different due dates, and different reminders. So at this point I'm going to go up there and show you how we would assign somebody a required training. So I will click on the required training console, and then I'm going to pick one of the courses which may be assigned. Let's say CWS 2141. I'm going to search, and then at this point, here's the classroom class. I'm going to click Go. I'm going to select a profile, and remember, those were the training profiles that I illustrated earlier. And you know, I usually set them with a month and date, so I'm going to go December. I'm going to pick December the 1st. I'm going to hit select to use that particular training profile. I'm going to go from type to user, and then I'm going to use my profile to illustrate this. Then I'm going to hit search. I'm going to assign myself this training. Okay, at this point I've been assigned. Now I am in my site administrator profile right now, so I'm going to change over to myself to illustrate what you'll see on your training profile. It is your training profile, but on your home page. I'm going to go here to user management, manage users, type in control, hit search. Okay, I'm going to proxy log in to myself. Pick the appropriate domain. And as you can see, CWS 2141 is in my required underneath my required training tab. Additionally, let me illustrate how a report comes out of the KC. I do required training for the state side. So as you look at these tabs, it's going to come a last name, first name, and the assigned content. You'll see these courses. It'll have a completion status. It'll say complete, incomplete, self-explanatory. If they started, it's going to give a start date. A complete date will be populated if it's complete. You would have a period due date and a progress status. So in other words, once you populated the report, you could sort by complete and incomplete or overdue. which is going to give you finite data to go out and be able to either market or have lists to provide out to different organizations to let them know what their status is of their employees' training. It's going to have a job title, manager, email address, and their organization. So you'll be able to sort this by region, so on and so on. So at that point, I just wanted to illustrate how easy it would to immediately start utilizing the required training console through the VLC to provide us with finite data on who has and who has not completed a particular training assigned via the required training console. Have a great day.